Hey, what is up YouTube? Andrew Rooney here. I'm a full-time drummer and drum teacher here in Auckland, New Zealand.
You're from New Zealand as well?
Yeah, I know that.
And I'm from New Zealand. You're hurting all of us when you bring down New Zealand, okay?
And just recently on the community page on my channel, I put out the word to all the extreme, heavy metal type fans and drummers out there for a couple of suggestions. I feel like it's an area that I've, I wouldn't say neglected, but I haven't got to as much of it as I wanted. The fans, the supporters of these genres are just so passionate, so real. I think it's time to give back to a lot of you guys. So this one is Behemoth, and the drummer is Inferno, and it's for Beat Conductor, someone who is said, though, hey, I'm going to comment on every single one of your videos until you do this video. The message here: you said you were going to get around to him, but you never did. He's got power, speed, groove, and complexity all rolled into one song with At the Left Hand of God. Not to mention he has a monster stage presence. Here is a link to a drum cam from a live show with stage audio, just how you like it. It's kind of what she said. And it has a surprise at the end. That's what she's... And you actually said that's what she said. If the link doesn't work, just search Inferno Drum Cam, and it's the video from Sick Drummer Magazine for At the Left Hand of God. Can't miss it. It should be one of the top results. I think there will be a lot to talk about for you because he is a bit of an outlier in terms of technique and metal drumming. It's also a rare metal song where you get to see a full breadth of the drummer's range rather than just all fast or all slow. It moves around a lot. Fast, medium, and slow. That's what she said. All right, enough with the that's what she said. Let's check out this completely new drummer to me and someone who obviously, you know, I should have gotten to before. Beat Conductor, this one is for you. I really appreciate your support and hammering me on every video with this request, which is so important to you. Guys, if you do have a request, you can hit the PayPal system, or you can just comment on the video and I'll do my best to get to it. But with that said, let's check out the Behemoth drummer, Inferno. Let's go. Listen to that crowd. Oh my God. The passion. You're absolutely right. Live video, drum cam, perfect. Just the statement with those quarters on the china. Bang, bang, bang. Damn, that is how you lay down a statement of time. And I guess it's the counting, right? At this volume level, at these type of gigs, you're not saying, and a one, and a two, and a... Crash, 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 crash. Love it. Hold on. Ba, da, 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 da. The bell accents on the blasting?
That's what she said.
Come on now. Now, I know we are getting over the top, you know, it's almost like a crane shot looking down, right? But do keep an eye on stick height. And, you know, a lot of these drummers, they get tarred with the same brush of, he's just a basher. He's just smashing. He's just playing fast. Have a look at the stick control. Have a look at the stick height, which is really uniform and even, but I'm sure it's going to change. And just the dynamic control at the speed. It's already super, super impressive. By the way, guys, original video link in the description of all my videos. I will be stopping the video throughout. So check out the original video if you don't want some bald dude in New Zealand talking over it. Clean. Let's give it up for the independence, 4-way limb independence over a double kick shred, blasting on the right, and then accessing all these melodic and independence ideas with the left hand. Look, I'm not a metal drummer. I can't play any of this stuff. I don't teach it. I hand off those students to other metal drum teachers locally, right? But, man, you just got to have a lot of respect for it. And, having your mind and your brain opened up to all this new stuff, which I would never have listened to before doing reaction videos, it's a beautiful thing. Ba. Check out the finger control as well. He's quite far back on the stick here and just flowing beautiful. It's actually really, really relaxed technique. That's another misconception and myth with this kind of drumming. It's always stiff and rigid. This is the opposite. This is actually super loose and super relaxed. Wow. But keep an eye on the finger technique here. Really thinking about long and short and elongated notes and staccato notes. I mean, that's one thing I really appreciate with, I think, just about all the metal guys I've seen so far. Real focus and attention on note length. And as a drum teacher, all about note length. The right amount of sustain on each note to give the most impact, right? And that's what he's doing here. Short, check. And then long crashes, heaps of impact, heaps of tension and release. It's just, great melodic drumming, great thoughtful drumming, and great composition. It's a lot of control over double kick. Those double kicks just from a cold start, how he can sort of turn it off and on like a tap, and then it's just, there's no double kick, and then it's straight back into them like on a dime. Super impressive. Motif again. It's one thing to play really fast, one-handed like that, like on a single surface, like a practice pad on a TIE Fighter. It's a whole other thing to play that and melodically be able to shift it on call between like the bell and the flat part of the ride without interrupting the notes or the note grouping, and just be able to move it around like that mobility, that dexterity, and the intonation to absolutely nail the bell at that speed. really high too, eh? With the angle of those legs. What? Overdubs. Live overdubs, man. Trance here. I tell you, one of the joys, pleasures of doing these videos and having an audience who's interested in my opinion on them is I get to look at the stuff that I would never have looked at before. We're all somewhat in our own little box, even those who are, call themselves, oh, I'm an eclectic man. I've got really eclectic music taste. I listen to Jack Johnson and Ben Harper. But, you can think you're eclectic and you can think you're really open-minded without ever just having the need or want to really go out there. I would never have listened to Behemoth, Inferno, and this song if it wasn't for you guys. So I'm really, really grateful for that. I probably did have some misconceptions. I don't think I had misconceptions about the audience for this kind of music. I always had a lot of respect for the audience. I did a roundtable podcast with local Kiwi great metal drummers, Mark Reese, Jamie St. Marat from Ulcerate, who a lot of you will know about, and Jeremy Suckling. This was a while back. You can check it out. I'll link to it in the description. Roundtable New Zealand Metal podcast. And I hosted it, and we got into this whole thing about lifers. And, the fans, they're not your average fans. They're there for life, man, and they're passionate. And I sort of came up with this analogy of, I sort of looked at it as, it's a bit like spicy food. Once you start enjoying spicy food, your tolerance goes up and you need a little bit more. You need it a little bit spicier, right? And that's kind of how I feel like it is. And my tolerance has obviously gone up. I'm really appreciating this kind of music more. And, my tolerance is going up. This doesn't sound as crazy as, I don't know, scary, perhaps, as confrontational, as weird as it might have sounded to me before, coming from probably a much more working, middle of the road type drummer, as I self-admittedly am. How dare you? Some of the things I really appreciate with these guys, and I probably talked about it during the video, is the melodic ideas. Obviously, the speed is wonderful, and you've got to respect the amount of time it takes to get that kind of speed. But don't discount the independence and the coordination required to play, essentially an ostinato. So those blast beat singles, I'm guessing he's just doing How dare you? I'm guessing he's doing singles between the feet. And then having the access to facility to be able to play different patterns over the top. Both melodically within a pattern, but then just different groupings of notes, and just access to lots and lots of ideas. And it's all musical. It all serves the music, right? It's not just, that was totally musical. Totally musical. I can't play any of it. I'm not going to be going out learning this song, but I can appreciate the total musical approach. It's like Ringo playing a Beatles song, right? You're not gonna improve Ticket to Ride or Let It Be by playing blast beats. Similarly, you're not going to improve this and the intensity and the feel and the crescendos and peaks and valleys. You're not going to improve this by playing like Ringo. It's all about being musical. It's always about being musically appropriate to the music. And honestly, I just thank you guys for getting me more hip to this stuff. And trust me, there's going to be a lot more extreme metal stuff on the channel because I just need to get to more of it. It's so far out of my wheelhouse. I think it makes for interesting videos. And even though I can only analyze it so far, I mean, if you watch the previous week of the Rush videos, it was a deep dive analysis series, right? You know, this is fairly superficial because it is out of my wheelhouse. And as I say, if I get student inquiries, hey, I want to, I'm really into Behemoth, Inferno. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm not your drum teacher. I can take you through fundamentals that'll set you up to be able to do all this stuff, but I'm not the guy. I do know someone who can teach you this stuff, and that's the way I roll. Keep it real, keep it completely transparent and honest, and hopefully you dig it. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, leave me a comment with what you thought of it, and perhaps what I should get to in the future. If you would like to support this channel, I do have a Patreon. It's just $5 a month, and you get access to all the blocked videos. If you've got a direct reaction request, I mean, you can always hit the comment section. Like I did with this one, this was just a comment that I should get to. But if you do have a reaction request that you definitely want to get done, you can confirm that via the PayPal system. It helps me out. It helps to cover the costs with actually making these videos. And as always, you as a subscriber to my channel get access to a free 30-day trial with Drumeo. Just follow my link in the description. I really dug that. I can see why people requested it. And I think I'm becoming a bit of a metalhead. Guys, until next time, take care. Ciao.